And the federal government has suspended a circular revising allowances of medical and dental officers in the federal public service. The release drew strong criticism from major health associations, including the Nigerian Medical Association, the Medical and Dental Consultant Association, the Association of Resident Doctors. President of NARD, Dr. Tokpe Oshudari, confirmed that this circular has been suspended following a high-level meeting chaired by the Finance Minister, who also serves as chairman of the Presidential Committee on Salaries. Now, the suspension will allow for wider consultations with medical associations and key players before any new policy is implemented. The National Chairman, Federal Health Institutions, Nurses and Midwives, Morakinyo Rewan, joins me on the news to discuss what this will mean. Good to have you join us. Walk us through what the review of medical allowances would mean as reviewed in that circular, and what its impact will be on the health sector.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Go ahead. Did you get my question?
Thank you. Please, can you come again?
Right. I was asking you about what that circular entailed and what it will mean for the health sector.
Yes. You mean the withdrawal circular?
Right.
Yes, the withdrawal circular actually it's a slap on the face of health professionals because there was no consultation before the circular was released, no bargaining with any association within the health profession before the circular was released. It was unilaterally released by the Salary and Wages Commission on the order of the federal government. So we felt it was not the government is not fair to us by not considering all our yearnings and demands over years.
If you were privy to that circular, I was asking you to give us a breakdown of your own interpretation of what was in that circular in terms of review of medical allowances and what it would mean for the health sector.
Yes, in fact, there is no more difference between the old remuneration and the present remuneration. I think when we studied it, what was allotted to the highest grade level is between 500 to 1,000 naira over the previous allowances that we were receiving before.
All right. I understand that there are some other concerns. Go ahead.
Yes, there are other concerns about that circular. Our shift allowance were not considered on that allowance, which even the present circular allotted 30% of our basic to as nurses shift allowance. But what we get now, what we are getting presently is not up to 10%, which is 6.8% is what we are getting compared to 30% that was on the previous circular in circulation. And again, the issue of a core duty allowance. Core duty allowance too, this same percentage that was given to nurses, which is 1.7%, is what is still there on the salary scale. So we want all this to be upgraded. The salary allowance, I mean the core duty allowance, the shift allowance. In fact, the uniform allowance too is part of it, because over years we'll be taking 20,000 per annum, and it still remains 20,000 per annum for the past more than 20 years. And that 20,000 as at that time to this time is like 2,000. So I don't think 2,000 can actually buy a full regalia of nurses uniform presently. Other allowances that were there were not also considered.
Thank you for giving us that breakdown. I needed to, get a picture. I'm hoping you can hear me. I needed to get a picture of, a breakdown of the allowances and how it will get to each staff. But beyond allowances, the circular has been suspended. I understand that they are going back, to the table for wider consultations to ensure that, other parties are also involved in this process. What are the other options that you're putting forward?
Yes, the ultimatum still remains, despite the withdrawal of that circular. Because in the first place, the circular is never our issue. We only want all our demands to be addressed. That was why the ultimatum was given.
National Chairman, Federal Health Institution, Nurses and Midwives, Morakeyo Rewan. Thank you for talking to us at this time.
Thank you very much.